Hey guys, so welcome back to another video on my special effects channel. So it's spooky season. I'm gonna do a spooky look. Well, all of my looks are spooky because they're all special effects, but I'm actually going to be doing a like pumpkin carved in your hand sort of thing, like if you were to carve a pumpkin but in your hand instead. So you would have seen it in the thumbnail. Let's get into it. So for this look, I'm going to be using the Graftobian modelling wax, and I'm basically just going to be doing it on my hand, like right here. So I thought I'd try using this wax again because it's a bit of a better colour for my skin. However, last time I used it, I remember it being quite sticky, but you know what, we're going to try it. We're going to try using it. So yeah, and then I'm obviously going to be doing like 2 triangle eyes and then like a zigzaggy mouth. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So yeah, this wax is exactly how I remember it. It's like super sticky, but you know what, we're going to try and work with it. So I've tried to roll up a little like wormy shape, but it's so sticky, like you can see all the edges sort of coming up because it is so sticky. But I'm going to start smoothing that into my skin in like a triangular shape, and I'm going to use the spatula to do that. And what I find with sticky scar waxes is if you use a bit, like keep like rubbing your hands on a baby wipe, it kind of helps your skin to not stick to the scar wax. Okay, so I've now smoothed out the first little triangle shape into my skin. My biggest like tip for this is I use the edge of my spatula, like either this end or this end of my spatula, dipped in Vaseline, and then I literally just keep going over it and smoothing it out. You want the edges to look really quite neat, but it doesn't matter about the inside, because just imagine like this is your cut skin, so it doesn't matter if the inside edges are neat, but you obviously want the outside edges to be neat because this is like your skin. I'm gonna move on and do the second triangle now. So here's my 2 little triangles. Obviously they're not perfect, but I mean, like, what pumpkin is perfect? I've now got to do like the zigzaggy mouth, but you know what, I think I'm actually going to use my normal, or I might use some Snazaroo scar wax for that. This is the Graftobian one is really sticky. You have to work really fast and it's quite hard to work with. It sticks with your hands quite a lot, which is great in some terms, but like for this next bit I just don't need that, so I'm going to be using a harder scar wax. So here is the hand with the mouth finished. I've just powdered it as well, just to take away the shine. So I'm now going to colour it. I have this cream paint palette right here, and I mix like the red and the purple together, and I mix it with some IPA to give it a little bit of colour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour around the edges to make the skin look like a lot more sore and agitated around the edges, and I'm also going to colour like the middle bits darker to make them look a bit deeper. So to colour the outside of the wound, all it requires is a little bit of red paint mixed with IPA, and I literally just give like the edges a wash over, and you can just see it makes the skin look a bit more sore and agitated. And now for like the middle of the eyes, this is already seeped into like the middle of the mouth, but for the middle of the eyes I'm going to paint it like a dark purpley colour, because then this makes the wounds appear a bit darker on the inside, so then when I add the blood they look deeper. So here's how it's looking. That's all I did to the middle. So now we're going to start with the blood, and I actually like to start with like a pasty blood. This, like, I'm going to put that in the eyes because the eyes like obviously look quite deep, but this just gives like quite a textured blood effect, and I really like that. So I'm going to be adding that into the eyes, and then I'll be adding like a runnier blood over the top. Here's what like the thick blood looks like in there, so you can see it just adds texture. And then obviously I now need to add blood to the mouth, and I'm going to be adding a blood over the top. So the blood that I'm going to be using for that is the Revolution SFX fake blood. This is quite a runny blood, but I really like the colour of it, so that's what I'm going to be using in the mouth and over the eyes. Okay, so here's how it looks with the blood in. So obviously like it looks cool now, but then I think to finish it off I'm going to be using my little stipple sponge, and I'm going to be stippling in the wound and around the wound just to make the blood look a little bit more spread. So now that that is stippled, here's the finished look. A little pumpkin hand. Obviously I did this because it's Halloween, and I just wanted to do like a Halloween special effects look. So here we go. A pumpkin carved out in your hand. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed that video. I quite think the finished look is really cute. Like a little carved out hand, like if you were to carve a pumpkin, but you've carved your hand instead. So yeah. Please follow my other social medias. They will be linked in the description. I can't even bend my hand properly because this is on it. They will be linked in the description. Please remember to like and subscribe, and if you do want to see more content like this, subscribe to my channel and leave any requests in the comments. I will see you in my next video.